We tried to do this as a Facebook Live a few times, but we've decided that we're just Skype is our way of doing things. So I still have my tea. I have not finished all of it yet. And that means that we have time to listen to Matt tell us about his lovely Thanksgiving. So we'll start off by Matt, why don't you just introduce yourself?
Hello, I am Matt, and I live in Lincoln, Nebraska, in the center of the United States. And I am 33 years old. I work for a home care registry where I hire caregivers to go to our clients to assist them in their homes with whatever needs they might have. Usually the elderly who are getting older and can't do the things that they used to. So just helping them stay in their homes as long as they can.
All right. That sounds like a really, well, it sounds kind of like a challenging job, but also really cool. I
It's
bet you.
basically customer service.
Well, I'd say we all know what that's like, but a lot of us do know what that's like. So we'll just
Yes.
leave it at that. Now, what I'd like to start with is for you to tell everybody your top three favorite holidays. Yeah, just three. You have to choose three. And what you like about each one of them.
I
And
would
bonus if there's
okay.
any special traditions.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. There are some, for sure. Um, I would say probably my most favorite one is Halloween, just because I love spooky things. And I also love fall and just the way the sun gleams and where it's in the sky and all of that cool stuff. And I just like that feeling. Um, and lately, my biggest tradition with Halloween is going to a lot of haunted houses. And
Because you like
yeah,
being scared? Is
I
that
it doesn't scare me, but I love watching my friends get scared.
that's a bit cruel.
I know, but happy Halloween, right? And I also like dressing up, and I love seeing what people can do with costumes and all sorts of fun stuff like that.
What was your
Um,
favorite costume that you've had?
my favorite, I did Jafar from Aladdin a few years ago, and it was pretty good.
Yeah, that was
Pretty good.
super cool costume. I remember that. I s- my favorite costume of yours. Well, I'll let you guess. Do
I
you
have a
have
feeling
any
it's.
idea?
I do. I think I do. The Teletubby.
I go through your profile picture on Facebook to look at it every year because it's my favorite. I love it so
I forget what the name of that one is, but it's the purple one with the
much.
purse.
There you go. So anybody who's watching this, you can tell us the name of that Teletubby. All right. So there was one. Two more to go.
I love Christmas. Um, I love a white Christmas, so I love snow for one day, maybe a day and a half. That's about it. Um, and I love Christmas lights and all the foods and just being with family.
Mm,
And the
the
music. The music is amazing.
yeah, you cannot leave out the music for sure. What's
Hmm.
your favorite Christmas song?
Ooh. Um, Silent Night.
Ah.
It reminds me because, and it's scientifically proven that when it snows, the like molecules of the crystals, um, they capture sound. So as they're falling, they capture the sound, and it actually does get quieter.
Really?
Hmm.
We've all learned something new today. We could end on that. We're all crystals now.
Brains full.
Can't- Updating, updating. All right, now I have room for your third favorite.
Oh, and this one,
Is it a tie?
a little bit, but I would say with sentiment and memories, Thanksgiving.
Really?
Hmm.
Wow, I didn't even plan for that. And that's the one I want to talk about the most today since we're in November.
Yeah,
We recorded this.
yeah.
So, well, tell me about sentiments and tell me about everything. Go.
Well, Thanksgiving has always been a big deal in my family. And most of my family's in Wyoming, which is just west of Nebraska. And it's like the middle of nowhere and gorgeous. But I remember a
And
lot of,
it's funny because a lot of people think that Nebraska's the middle of nowhere, but
but
they don't
just
always.
go a little bit further west and you'll see.
They don't
There
always say
are no
corn
people.
just for Nebraska, though. They say corn. They say corn.
Corn. And then Wyoming is mountains and cows.
Wyoming is truly gorgeous.
It
I
is.
mean, I love my Nebraska, obviously, but Wyoming, gorgeous.
Woo! But just family get-togethers and all of that good stuff. But what kind of made Thanksgiving on my top three, not kind of, definitely did, was when I was 12, my mother decided to make a non-traditional meal.
What would you consider a traditional meal so that everybody knows?
Yes. So a traditional meal for Thanksgiving is you have turkey, you have ham, you have mashed potatoes, gravy, some sort of green bean casserole deal. Um, what else? Oh, stuffing. Definitely stuffing, which is actually my favorite part of a traditional Thanksgiving meal is stuffing. I can eat that. What I should do when I go to a traditional meal for Thanksgiving is just stuffing. That's all I like. That's it.
I'm right there with you.
But I feel bad, and I'm like, oh, I have to try everything. But no, every year I'm just like, should have just stuck with the stuffing.
Yeah, because then you don't have enough room to fully enjoy the stuffing if you eat
Exactly.
other things. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a
Okay.
traditional meal. But when I was 12, my mom decided, I don't even know why or how, but that she would make enchiladas for Thanksgiving.
Enchiladas.
Yeah. And they are the cheesy, meaty, saucy deliciousness that is the best that I have ever had. Ever.
Mouth watering.
Yeah. Like slobbering.
Yeah.
Drooling.
I have to say I love enchiladas. So red sauce,
Yes.
that would be my choice. So
Yeah. And so from then on, every year, whenever anyone has ever asked, what do you want? Enchiladas. And so then I get enchiladas also on Christmas and my birthday and every event that I possibly can. I'd even have them on Halloween.
So it's become the celebratory food.
Yeah. I love it. So good.
Yeah. I wonder if that will take off for the rest of the United States. If they'll catch on to this enchilada tradition someday.
Probably, but I'll want 10%.
I think that's a little low. You should ask for more.
I get that.
What other sides do you have with the enchiladas?
Okay, so there's usually um, like a pretty average salad, also stuffing, cranberry sauce, which is also a traditional thing for Thanksgiving, but I also like it with the enchiladas. Green olives, black olives, and maybe because you make so much of it with all the cheese and the sauces and everything, you get some tortilla chips to dip it.
Ooh, I would totally do that.
Yep.
And is there any kind of special dessert that's
I don't.
typical?
I don't. Well, typical. Ooh, I don't do desserts.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
there's that well, I don't know. It's like a baked apple crisp thingy.
Yep. I know what you mean.
Lots of
I think they
pies.
call it apple
Lots of
crisp.
pies. All the pies, and I don't like pie. Nope.
Well, that's not fun for you then.
No. And they're always like, I made 17 pies from scratch, and I was like, ew.
How do I politely say disgusting?
Instead, I say, ooh, I can't wait, and I take a bite, and
You
it's
just
not
fake
good.
it.
I fake it. Because it's all about making people feel good. And, I'm not a people pleaser all the time, but I do want people to feel good. And when they put their heart and soul into baking stuff, I think that's important.
Oh, that's a really sweet sentiment. Yeah, I wish people would do that for my food. Sometimes you just can't fake it, can you?
Sometimes. But I also have this issue that when I eat really, really good food, I make a lot of noises like, mm. And if anyone knows me and I'm not making those noises,
Oh my. This reminds me of a Friends episode
of course it does.
where Rachel makes this trifle and it's supposed to be a dessert trifle and she puts meat, peas, and potatoes, a layer of that in it. And so Joey the actor tries to teach people how to pretend that they are enjoying food, and he makes those sounds.
Oh,
So it's kind of the opposite of what happened to you. You'll just
yes,
have to get some training from Joey, and then you can
obviously.
let everybody
He'd be
know.
the perfect teacher.
Right? Failed on the show actor as an actual actor. He was not
Right.
a failed actor at all. But he acted as a failed actor well.
Which means he's a great actor.
Kaboom. That's right.
Kaboom.
Coined that phrase. Now, what about there are families that do my family isn't one of them, but I've heard that there are families that do the thankful thing where people go around and say what they're thankful for. Has it ever been a tradition for your family?
Never.
I wonder if people actually do that or if that's just like a thing from movies.
I know, like the Kardashians, they do like, I forget what it's called, but they do like their rose and their thorn or something. Like, what's the rose of your day and what's the thorn or something? I don't know.
Oh, so the good and bad.
Yeah. But no, we don't do that. We just eat. We have a great time. Turn up the music. Get full. Take a nap.
Oh my goodness, the nap is the best. Here, that reminds me of a question. When do you typically have your Thanksgiving dinner? Because we call it dinner, but that's not to say that we eat it at nighttime.
Well, depending, it can be anywhere from like 12 in the afternoon to like 6 in the evening.
Yeah.
And if you have multiple, you're just eating all day.
It's like a never ending, all you can eat Thanksgiving buffet
Yes, that's what it is.
all day. And
All
do
day.
you, if you had, for example, if you had your enchilada Thanksgiving at 12 o'clock
Mhm.
that evening, would you have leftover Thanksgiving that same day?
Usually we make so many enchiladas that I eat them for the rest of the week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And you don't
But
get sick of
depending.
them?
Oh,
You don't get tired?
no. I
No.
could eat them every day. However, if you do that, you will turn into a giant blob.
like the Halloween costume we talked about earlier.
Yes.
I was like Tinky
It's
Winky.
Tinky Winky. I think that's it. Tinky Winky. You will turn into a Teletubby and you will roll around and be
But
very
you'll be
sleepy.
happy. But you'll be happy.
So happy.
So, if you had to tell everybody who's listening to this recording what you are thankful for, what would you tell them?
I have an amazing group of friends that have helped me through anything and everything. And they fully support me, and I fully support them. And we're just a very good, tight knit group of kind, understanding people who actually listen.
Oh, love it. That's really sweet. I know, dear. And with that, I thank Matt for the holiday chat and all of the sharing of his traditions and just taking this time today. So many times today. I'm glad that this one finally worked out.
Yeah, me too.
Ciao, bye.
My pleasure. Bye. Happy Thanksgiving.
theme.